AsDForFree.com.
Your house in many, many ways is more than just a building. It's the place where you raise your kids. Your family and your relationship grows, and at some point maybe grandkids. So there's a lot of emotion tied up in that house. And when you're in trouble or you're afraid you're going to lose your home, it's even more emotionally devastating. But the most important thing to do is to stick to your guns and not hide in the house and step outside and ask for help. And there's nobody better to help you than Stephen Fundos from the United Law Center, the Steve and Ask Steve for Free. My name's Steve Garland. This is the Ask Steve for Free podcast, but on this particular one, I want to throw the questions away and peel away another layer of who this guy is. And I'm going to throw a surprise on you here. The most motivating thing that you tell people in your seminars and in your one-on-ones is your own true story about why you are so passionate about saving these people's homes. Would you share just a little bit of that story with us today?
Sure. It is an emotional process that people go through when they're in this situation. It's like a roller coaster. And frankly, I can empathize precisely with what you're going through because I was there. And about 4 years ago, I had my own mortgage problems. I got myself a pick-a-pay type of note that my so-called best friend from high school got me into, and I wasn't looking, and sure, I felt stupid, but when my mortgage doubled, I was like a deer in the headlights, and I had no idea what I should do. And I was a practicing attorney for 20 years doing trial work, so I felt somewhat ashamed. I didn't, I wasn't sure what the next step was. I remember walking down the hall and seeing my kids in their bedroom, wondering if they were going to be out in the street the next day. So it is a terrifying experience, but as soon as I took action, and as soon as I started thinking like a lawyer, frankly, and understanding what I needed to do in order for that bank to do me right, I then empowered myself to take the right action so that I could stay in my house and get what I believed that I was entitled to. And while it took some time, it took some effort because I had to learn what the law was and I had to understand what principles were behind, the theories and principles were behind why someone could sue a bank. Nevertheless, I was successful. And I'm still in that house today, and quite frankly, I'm proud to say that I throw my baseball with my kids in the front lawn all the time. So we know what we're doing at the United Law Center, and I make sure that the attorneys on my staff are not only qualified, but also can share that experience, that emotional experience with their clients. So it is something that hits close to me because of what's happened to me. So I know
where you're at. I think it really started you on that journey of peeling away the layers of how hard it is if you don't have the knowledge of mortgage and all the different layers that you've spent the last 2 or 3 years going through. So you've got somebody here, folks, who's not just an attorney, and not just an attorney who knows the laws about mortgages and knows what the banks are doing, but you have somebody who's lived through it and is emotionally vested. And that's the reason why he started Ask Steve for Free, because everyone has the right to get a free answer from an attorney without having to open up your wallet when you can least afford to do that, and offer a free consultation. So if you're in problems with your mortgage, you're up for a foreclosure, this is the guy to talk to.
I promise you, if you come in and talk to me, that I will put you in the right direction. Whether that's a lawsuit, whether that's a short sale, whether it's a bankruptcy, whatever it may be, I promise you we'll put you in the right direction.
So press the big red button, and if you have a question, he'll answer it for free. If not, just say, "Hey, Steve, I'm in trouble with my home. Please contact me," and you'll get a free consultation.